Hey, what's up, everybody? So remember I was telling you that we're going to do a how-to on how to Z the front suspension on a K5. So this is it. We already went ahead and measured all the frame. This one's a little bit different than a C10. The frame actually hangs an inch lower in the back than it does in the front. So with that being said, we're going to cut the frame in the back to section it 1 inch, and then we're going to do that to the front. Except in the front, we're going to do a 1.5, so that way the control arms aren't dragging on the floor. Let's say he's ever riding low or he hits a bump or anything, it'll be a 1/2 inch higher than the rest of the frame. And I'll show you the marks right here. So we already marked it off, and then we ended up bracing the frame from here and on the other side and also on the front, so that way there's no flexion or anything like that. This is the line right here where we're gonna start from. So this is 1.5 inches. We're gonna cut straight down. And then we also have the engine and tranny, everything already hoisted with the front clip. So we're gonna cut from here down, and then from here to here is 1.5 inches. So this whole section's gonna move up 1.5 inches. So this corner is gonna meet up to this corner. We'll go ahead and clamp it. We'll take it all in place, make sure we square everything up, and then we're gonna do that to the front as well. We did the first cut straight down, and now we're gonna go do the other side. So same thing over here, we already marked it. So as soon as we get done with the other side, we'll come back to this side and also cut it straight down. I forgot to tell you that this one's running a chassis fab front kit. Our boy John was nice enough to hook us up with one. Our customer was very adamant about having this kit on his truck because he liked it a lot. So we hit up John, and John said, yeah man, no problem. He literally had it ready for us in the next couple of days, ready to pick up. And then we sent it over to our boy Jose that got the powder coat done on it too. It's a little bit dusty, but man, check out that silver. Also, man, we can't forget to send a shout out to Will Wood Brakes and Little Shop Manufacturing. They hooked us up with this set of disc brakes and calipers, and then we're also doing a disc brake conversion for the rear. So while we're making the cuts, just always remember to reinforce everything. Cross brace it, up and down, whatever you want to do, however you want to do it, but make sure that you always brace it, because if not, once you do that cut, man, that thing can go everywhere on you. And it's gonna be a lot harder for you to align everything back up once you're gonna go back to welding it. All right, so there you have it. We moved it up 1.5 inches. Don't pay attention to that tack. I put that tack there without my mask on, so it looks like shit. But right now, we're gonna square it all off. We'll clamp it together, and then we're gonna tack it, and then we're gonna start building all the. It's gonna be a plate that goes from here, like that, back down, and back this way, on both sides to reinforce the frame. All right, so once we got it all squared away, we pushed it all together. We ended up running a bead, but once we plate the inside of it, we're gonna come back and grind this bead down, and then we're gonna do the outside plating, do the top fillers and then the bottom fillers. And then it's getting kind of late, so we're gonna go home. So we'll start recording tomorrow. So we got ahead of the game and actually went ahead and started plating it. It's already plated from the front, from the back. It's all reinforced. So we did a total of 1.5 inches in the front, and then 1.5 inches to go down right here. These trucks aren't like the C10, so I was surprised that it only needed that. Usually on a C10 we do like 2.5. All right, so here's the other side. It's already plated on both sides through the top and the bottom, fully welded, so you know it ain't going nowhere. All right, so we already got the front frame fork marked, and we're fixing to start cutting it here in a little bit. I'll show you that in a minute. So just a reminder, guys, on the driver's side, it's always best to take this off, which is the gearbox. That way you can actually get in there and get a clean cut to do the Z in the front. So we marked the other side already, and we're fixing to cut it. Hey Ronnie, you got some water, Ronnie? Let me get a water real quick.
Here you go, boss.
Oh shit! Look at that. High quality H2O. Damn, look at that. Our boy Pali got down on the B-roll. ¿Qué onda, Pali? ¿Cuándo los instalamos o qué?
Ahorita de volada.
De volada en caliente.
Una pinche agüita.
Mira, straight from Mexico. Si nos quieren los clientes.
volada, vibro, lo que caiga.
This one's going on our customer's Tito's C10. That one's about done, so I'll do a little video on that one later on. So we already welded it, and then the next thing to do is to build filler plates for the top, the bottom, and then make the reinforcement for the back. We already squared it all up, and it's as close as you can possibly get it. We did have a little bit of frame damage on that side, but we already fixed it, so hopefully that turns out pretty good as well. And then I'll show y'all some more stuff here in a minute. All right, so since we already did the front drop on the frame horns, we ended up welding in some spacers right here. We're actually building some reinforcements in the back of this frame. I'll show you on the other side. Well, there you go, look, you can see it right there. Usually everybody just takes the crap out of it, but we're trying to hide it a little bit more, make it less noticeable. So that's what we're doing right now. I'll show you the end result here in a little bit. So we're almost ready to put the wheels back on. We're fixing to drop the truck to see how low it's gonna go. I had posted some pictures on Instagram on how it sat without the Z and without notching the frame on the bottom. So the Z is done. We already dropped the front frame horns. We already did the back, and we already notched the whole frame. So here in a little bit, we'll put the wheels on. We're gonna sit it on the floor, see how low it got, and then I'll keep y'all posted on that on the next video. Right here, Ronnie's fixing to take off the bearing and the seal down there out of the pinion, and then we're gonna take out the, right here, we're fixing to take out the race, and then on the other side, we're gonna take out the bearing and the seal. So we're gonna put everything new in this rear end. Santa Claus got here today. Here's a little something we had to fix the other day. I don't know where it was done or what, but the wishbone had broken off. So we went ahead and made a whole new wishbone, new tabs. He didn't want to do the whole thing, so basically what we did was just put those tabs and the new wishbone, and then we just moved the brake lines around. This is the same truck that had the wishbone brake. This harness right here was rubbing on this brake booster, as you can tell. Man, it was causing all kinds of issues. His doors wouldn't lock, the truck would run like crap. So what we ended up doing is we cut the harness completely off, and then we soldered each and every wire separately. We ended up connecting them together, extending the wires and running them behind the booster, and then through the bottom back up to the computer. That way nothing rubs right here. The wheels were rubbing on this and the harness real bad, but it's out of the way now, so problem fixed. So right now we're just gonna put the bed on there and call the guy, that way he can come pick it up, that way he can enjoy it for the weekend.
6.5 hours later.
This sounds good. It's coming in here.
Hell yeah. Like that's gonna help. Iba ahí, pero no miro.
Ese me iba ahí, pero no miro. ¿Dónde estás, Greñas?
Pinche madre.
Well, thanks to the mechanic next door, our shop's gonna smell like burned rubber till next week. So we didn't even notice that whenever it came in, the nylon locking nut wasn't even touching. I mean, you can see right there. It was only hanging on by like 2 threads. Damn it, boy. That's the way it's supposed to look like. So, anyways, he didn't pay us to do that, but we can't let him go out of here like that. So we're replacing all the bolts with grade A bolts, and we're fixing to do the same thing for the lower mounts.
The bolt comes out.
That boy loves doing burnouts. Well, enough of all the truck talk and whatnot. I'm gonna show y'all something that we're really into. We go bike riding every Friday. We go with a group called Midnight Riders. You can find them on Instagram. It's something me and my wife got into. I need to quit saying by the way, if y'all haven't noticed. It's something me and my wife got into due to COVID. Since we're on lockdown over there and we couldn't go anywhere, we ended up biking, and man, we got like into it big time, and man, we all of a sudden got a collection of bikes going on. It's pretty crazy. But we're on our way up there. As soon as we get there, man, we'll start unloading. So we just pulled up and I'm fixing to get unloaded. As soon as we get unloaded and we start riding, I'll start recording, man. Y'all enjoy the ride. Fixing to ride out. My boy Angel. What it do?
What it do?
Staying quiet again or no?
Come on.
Staying quiet again or no?
I'm gonna talk a little bit more.
A little bit more? Go practice?
Yeah.
Do a little rehearsal?
Devuelve la pinche sangre.
Jessica, ¿estás enojado o qué?
Hell yeah! I'm tired.
We reached the halfway point. Everybody's all tired and cold.
We're good.
How you feeling, Angel?
I'll put my legs.
I can't feel my legs. I can't feel. Oh no, they're right here.
Angel, ya por si no voy a ir a la bicicleta que estás usando, güey. ¿Ahí estás cansado de ir? Ni a madre.
Ponle filtro, güey, no mames.
No
You don't have- you can't fight it?
manches. Where are my keys? ¿A dónde nos vamos, Eri? Vámonos a Bombshells. Ya nos dieron cupones.
Se va Gio,
Gio va donde yo lo lleve. All right. Fun-filled week, but we out.